We've spared no expense in trying to track down a dangerous fugitive who's been on the run since last season. A viewer tip led us to this location, where some say the gunman wanted in the shooting of Mr. Montgomery Burns is on his way to Cuba. Join us as we attempt to solve the crime of the century. I'm John Walsh, and this is Springfield's Most Wanted.
Operator, give me the number for 911. No! I'll kill that Mr. Burns! You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, blah, blah, blah. I'm not out of order. The whole freaking system is out of order.
Damn Burns. Let me just get one thing.
Who here is going to stop me?
Springfield's Most Wanted, already in progress.
That's left? Yes, there are, and I've got them. Want a hint? Red hair and a Scottish accent.
Lunch, Lady Doris. Have you got any grease?
Yes, we do.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Lydia Hanson. When Springfield's Most Wanted asked me to analyze this case, I was reluctant at first. After all, I'm a psychiatrist, not a police officer. But after reviewing the file, I began to realize that my experience in developmental psychology might help pinpoint the individual we're looking for. My case studies suggest that the seeds of crime are often sown very early in life. And there's one boy in Springfield who fits that profile like a glove.
Prostitution, loan sharking, numbers. The kid likes the wettest bleak and everything.
Do you really think he could be the leader of a murderous criminal syndicate?
Well, not the leader, I mean... Oh, it's true, all the pieces fit!
But there's another way to look at this incident. Who would commit a crime like this in a public place where any passerby could hear the shot and identify the assailant? Who would risk immediate capture, prosecution, and imprisonment? I think Mr. Burns might have been attacked by someone who is, as we say, intellectually challenged.
Marge, I got sprayed by the skunk! Oh, look, it's doing it again!
I move for a bad court thingy.
You mean a mistrial?
Yeah. That's why you're the judge and I'm the law-talking guy.
The lawyer.
Right.
If there's one thing I've seen in my career again and again, it's the devastation caused by substance abuse. Overindulgence can drive a person to violent behavior. I'd investigate the suspects with a habit.
My name is Otto. I love to get blotto.
Don't forget to watch my 29th anniversary show, featuring clips like this one of Sideshow Mel whacked out on Wowie sauce.
Everyone's always kissing your ass. Well, I'm not afraid to tell you, you're a...
Whoa, that's good squishy. Whoa, what's it like, Bart?
Barney, don't steal any beer while I'm gone.
What kind of pathetic drunk do you take me for? Somebody spilled beer in this ashtray.
Homer, with our help, you'll never touch a beer again.
I'd like to thank our panel of experts for their extraordinary insights. With their help, I think we're one step closer to justice. Stay tuned for a special SMW update, Chief Wiggum's intensive investigation.
Chief, you're getting powdered sugar all over my floor.
No, I'm not. I'm dusting for Prince.
Feelings for Burns that weren't quite mutual, if you know what I mean. You know, that whole jilted lover thing. I mean, every girl I ever broke up with took a couple shots at me, too. just human nature. I got scars that prove it, too. I got like a bullet hole in my stomach. It looks like a belly bump, but it's not. It's a bullet hole. It's got lint in it. You can't tell.
We've learned a lot about possible suspects in the shooting of Mr. Burns, but the story doesn't end there. Any experienced investigator will tell you a good case is built on hard evidence. The drop of blood, the broken twig, the fingerprint, anything that would point towards the guilty party. Tonight, we're fortunate enough to have a special guest who will help uncover the hidden clues and fascinating theories surrounding this incident. He's head of Springfield's own police department, Chief Clancy Wiggum. Chief, could you help us identify the dangerous fugitive who shot Mr. Burns?
All right, boys, here are the latest clues. The weapon in question is still missing, but we're looking at 2 leads. Grandpa Simpson, Smith & Wesson, was reported missing from the Simpsons' backyard. Also, at the time Old Man Burns was found shot, his gun wasn't in his holster. Be on the lookout for these weapons, my TV remote control, and a 2-for-1 donut sale.
Thanks, Chief, for your in-depth analysis. Fortunately, Springfield's Most Wanted has conducted its own investigation. And here's what we found. When Mr. Burns falls on the sundial, his hands come to rest near the letters W and S. Could this stand for Waylon Smithers? Now, forensic evidence has also revealed important details about the weapons involved. Skinner had a silencer on his gun, yet a gun was clearly audible during the shooting. Moe had a shotgun. That weapon would have done far more damage to poor old Montgomery. So, was it someone else at the town meeting who had their sights set on Burns? And have you ever noticed that Krusty looks just like Homer in clown makeup? Maybe they were working as a team. But perhaps the most intriguing clue comes from multiple images of the number 3. Bart leaves school in the opening credits at 3. Homer returns the package at 3. And Mr. Burns is shot at 3. Coincidence? I don't think so. When we come back, we'll put all the pieces together and wrap up our investigation. Yeah?
What? Who shot JR? Is that what this is? That's like 20 years ago. Is that the joke here? I am sick as a dog right now. I really don't have the time for this. I don't watch cartoons. I can give you a guess, and it's not going to be an educated one. The banana splits.
Pistol on his loafers, and then it went off. And when you think about it, it's pretty obvious.
Tonight, we've discovered numerous clues, followed a lot of leads, and investigated a multitude of suspects. So, what have we accomplished? Not much. But I'd like to be serious for a moment and tell you about a show that really does work. With your help, America's Most Wanted has captured over 375 dangerous fugitives to date. So join me every Saturday at 9:30, 8:30 Central, right here on Fox. Now it's the show you've been waiting for all summer long. Finally, the world will know who shot Mr. Burns. So get ready for the season premiere of The Simpsons coming up next. But first, let's take one last look at the real victim in this case. We leave you now with a tribute to Montgomery Burns.